Yeah, so welcome back to the channel. It's JC Audit here, just in Liverpool Metropolitan Cathedral. So I was unable to film in here last time because of the service, but you can see a little bit about the history of the cathedral. So today our wonderful cathedral is the largest Catholic church in the UK. So it's very, very, very important. So there's a resilient home city, steadfast Catholic community has kept the faith alive. So we won't dwell on this too much, and we'll just move on to the main church. So we open the doors, and we go in. See here, this is quite a fantastic place. But what really interests me is the ceiling.
The original estimate to build everything was $3 million, and by 1958, which is the right now, $3 million is risen to $37 million, and still rising. The designer, the architect, had died. He died in 1944. So, of course, while he saw his crypt all more or less completed, nonetheless, he never saw his dream. He never saw his dream. It had to go out again to tender, and the winner, of course, is what you have now. It is the fastest built cathedral, and taking 4.5 years, and the Lantern Tower weighs 2,000 tons in weight. Yes, and has the largest expanse of coloured glass.
Is that in Europe or the world?
95 metres tall.
Sorry to interrupt.
Quite all right.
In Europe or the world, the largest expanse of glass?
Yes.
In Europe?
In Europe, yes.
In Europe.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. That's unusual design for stained glass. It seems to be very modern.
Well, of course, it was completed in '67, so, you know, for cathedrals, that's modern.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not.
Did they not have the workmanship to do it in the old style, or did they not want to?
Well, of course, you see, the designer... The designer of...
So, do you mind going on camera, or would you rather not?
No, it's all right. The
You sure?
designer...
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me.
I won't capture your faces.
The designer of the cathedral, Sir Frederick Gibbard, was a nonconformist.
What does that mean?
It means he didn't conform to any particular religion, but enveloped all of them. And he was fully aware of the changing times. He was forward-thinking.
Oh. Are you okay, my love? Are you all right?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
fine. Yeah,
Okay. All right, okay. She's okay. She's okay. She's laughing. So yeah.
He was forward-thinking. He knew that people were changing, attitudes were changing. So therefore, it's literally moving forward. And he wanted a round cathedral, which is one of two in the world. Completely round, that is. And every person here is able to see the celebrant from where they are sitting. They can see the altar.
Even at the very corner?
Yes, indeed. Everybody can see the altar. And that was his idea, that he wanted that to happen. The cathedral itself holds 2,300 seated and can very, very easily hold another 1,000. and more, and more. So any big event going on where the cathedral will be actually packed.
Did you say the architect designed it so that everyone could see the celebrate? Was it the architect?
The architect, Sir Frederick Gibbard.
And did you say that he did see the church finished or not?
Oh, no. What we're talking about here is we must go back to the beginning.
Right.
When the workhouse stood here for 150 years.
Oh.
The workhouse was...
What is a workhouse? I'm sorry, I don't really know what that means.
What is a workhouse?
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's a place of refuge.
For who?
For, let us say, for instance, a man with a family loses his job.
Right.
Now, we're going back into the late 1700s here.
Oh, so no state benefits?
No.
Long before?
They were also known as poor law houses. So there was a poor law. But those days, that poor law would not be able to provide the roof over your head. You worked for that. So if you lost your job, you lost the roof over your head. So you may be able to find family to look after your children, but if you can't, there is only one place to go, and that is the workhouse.
Or the poorhouse.
The workhouse or poor law houses.
Poor law house.
They were known also as poor law houses.
Okay.
Well, I suppose really they were known firstly as that and referred to as the workhouse.
I see.
It wasn't the largest. Yes, I beg your pardon. It wasn't the first in Liverpool, but arguably the largest. And it stood here for, well, late 1700s until 1928, when it was demolished. By that time, the poor law had improved, not wonderfully, but nonetheless sufficient that you didn't actually lose the roof over your head, and there was help in as much as, let me try and explain. If you had items that were of any value at home, where nowadays you fill in a form, those days somebody would come to your home and they would say, well, you've a grandfather clock there, you can sell that, you can sell this, you can sell. So in actual fact, all that you were fully entitled to have was your bed to sleep on, your table and chairs to eat from, and a cupboard for your food.
And if you had a grandfather clock?
Oh, you would have to sell it.
To the church?
No, the church have nothing to do with it.
Oh, before the church?
Oh, this is just...
And you'd have to sell it to who then? The
you'd
poor?
sell it to wherever you could sell it, the pawn shop or wherever.
Just so you could get a place at the poor work?
No. I think...
I'm confused then.
I think, yes, you are confused.
So why would you have to sell your grandfather clock?
I'm only using grandfather clock as an example.
Yeah.
Because you could raise some money. So
Just to
therefore,
survive.
you'd be able to buy food.
But that wouldn't last for long. It's just a temporary measure.
And exactly. So therefore, when you're literally without means of getting any money, then the poor law may very well help you. This is a long time ago. And things have improved vastly, haven't they?
I'm glad you said that, because things haven't. Sorry to take it off a tangent, but do you think the Catholic Church took over the role of a poor law house?
Not at
in
all.
any sense?
Not at all. Not at all. The poor law itself improved, and I mean, we're talking about government here. We're talking about...
that's true.
You know, we're not talking about
worship.
Religion or
that's
worship
true.
of any nature.
So who gave permission for the poor law house to be brought down and then the church to be built here?
Well, in actual fact, because things improved so vastly, no, Well, yes, vastly in comparison, let's say.
I understand.
Nonetheless, there wasn't the same demand because people were able to keep the roof over their head, and if father didn't have any work or lost his work or whatever, he could go to the Poor Law Committee, who may grant him so much, and it would be basic, obviously basic, until he was able to get some work. This sort of thing.
And that money would come from taxes, would it?
Well, obviously,
Or must
yes.
do. Yeah.
Absolutely.
How
but
interesting.
the need for the poor law house or workhouse, as we refer to it,
The actual physical building.
the building itself wouldn't be so. People wouldn't need it the same, and it would come down, which of course it did, and it came down and was literally up for sale. Not the building, the ground.
The ground
was up for sale, and it's whoever wants to bid for it.
I see.
Whatever.
That's why. And that was in the 1700s.
No. That was in 1928.
1928.
Yes,
Okay.
that's when the Poor Law House was rendered to the ground.
Oh, I see. Right. Thank you for explaining that. It's made it clear.
Finally,
that was my mind. It's not you.
You would be far better Googling it.
Yeah, but also far better living in this age where there is benefits to help the poor and the needy.
The Catholic Church had nothing to do with, or the Catholic religion, I should say, what the beliefs of the residents of I don't know. There would probably be different religions, different beliefs, but it wasn't that type of era anyway.
May I give you my absolute sincere thanks for your time and your knowledge, and for your willingness to go on my little channel. So I just want to honestly,
you won't put me on any website or anything, please.
No, it's just unless you, I can blank out your face completely, so you don't know who it is, and then then you'll have the benefit of other people.
Well,
being
I
able
certainly wouldn't want to be
on your face.
I would like you to wipe it off. To be honest with you,
I will take your face off completely.
Well, I really didn't. I thought that was just for your own private use.
In which case, then I will not put it on.
Please
on my
don't,
channel.
Because
I don't want you to feel.
No,
awkward.
Please don't, because I just thought that was your own private. You were just asking me for information privately.
I see.
Because
no problem
you see,
at all.
In actual fact, if you want to put information out there, you would need to check it all.
Oh, I see.
And check it all very, very carefully.
Is it not correct what you've said? Or?
Well, it is correct as far as I know.
Oh.
So therefore,
so I can do well to check it, double check it myself.
Absolutely.
That's very academic. Are you academic?
Well,
maybe. I get a feeling you are. Anyway, but it's the right way, isn't it?
Well, it is really, because that's not my job. I'm here as a volunteer.
Well,
and
in a very
I'm not here to be recorded or anything like that.
I understand
and had you wanted that and asked me and said what your intentions were, I would have had to say to you, no, please don't.
Okay.
And even so, that is the knowledge that I have. It may not be 100% right.
People like
may not be.
People like you are very, very modest. I find the ones that know quite a lot are always very modest and humble about what they know.
Well,
that is what you're like. And
the point.
And you're a volunteer as well.
It's all
but
right,
I do understand.
But I certainly wouldn't want to be on quoting something that may not be 100% true.
I fully know what you mean.
And it wouldn't be fair to people watching or listening in.
Absolutely.
It wouldn't be fair to them, and nor to you, because you'll be given information that you've literally not checked.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm going to have a wander around.
Yes,
and
do.
I still am very grateful for your help.
You're welcome.
Take care. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye. So this is wandering through again the magnificent ceiling. Latin American saints. Archbishop Warlock. Wow. So wonderful. This is amazing. But it's this actual the stained glass here is just absolutely stunning, is it not? Children's Chapel. Sculpture by Stephen Foster of Christ with the children illustrates the scene from the Gospel of St. Mark's. Let the little children come to me. Do not stop them, for it is to such as these that the kingdom of God belongs. The Children's Chapel. There we are. So unlike the Anglican Cathedral, there does not appear to be a cafe here, unless there's one down there. So it's a feeling of very of equality and almost lack of hierarchy. It's very interesting. Humble are the words that spring to my mind. Certainly, maybe it's because I spoke to that lovely lady who was willing to, give me some of her knowledge. And she's a volunteer, and that to me is absolutely just crucial. And absolutely stunning. I think we'll end this audit here. So from me, JC, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. JC out.